Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another awesome day of Zelda Randomizer League. We have Division 7B here today, Chuckles versus ElWafo, and I'm your commentator, SadieSweet, and I'm here with melqwii. melqwii, hey, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing pretty good, Sadie. How are you? It's very early for you. We were discussing this behind the scenes, so forgive us if we're a little loopier than normal today.
Just a little more than normal, okay? It actually, does not matter how early I commentate. It only adds to my loopiness. It's cool. It's fine. I'll be great.
But yeah, chat, how are you doing? Oh shoot, we don't have their division records currently, but I believe Chuckles is 1-2, and I think Wafo might be 1-1. But you know what? Don't quote me on that. I'll pull it up. Pull it up. Give me a second.
We believe in you, melqwii.
Yeah. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Division standings. All right. Wafo also 1-2. Okay, so they are battling it out for the bottom spot today. Chuckles is technically last in their division right now. Yeah, I'm interested to see Wafo. Literally shunning the chickens.
That starting spot literally says, touch a chicken right now.
It's literally saying, do chickens, and just, Dastar, we did nothing wrong.
We have never done anything wrong in our lives ever, because we are perfect.
We are perfect. Money, please. I hope you were quoting Parks and Rec.
I think I was unintentionally. It's just been so long that I forgot it was a Parks and Rec reference, and I just sort of say that normally.
Okay, well, the follow-up to that quote in the show is money, please. That is not me asking for money. I'm just quoting the show. Full disclaimer.
Although, it would be nice for our runners to get a little bit of money, especially because ElWafo wants to touch chickens that require some money.
Yep, we are going to steal from Talon. I think this means that I'm gonna end up winning this bet, though, based on the fact that Chuckles just darted over to Kokiri Forest, which is an interesting strategy considering it is closed Deku in League.
Yeah, it's interesting to make this call right off the bat instead of waiting to see, just in case in your early child routing you managed to find that Kokiri sword, but I guess you get a lot of good early checks here, and there's even a big boy right here. Let's see if it's anything. Big stabby!
Ooh, big stabby. It's the wrong sword in that chest, but you know what? We're not upset about that. Thanks for the fake money, everyone. I appreciate it.
There will be more opportunities to gamble away your fake currency.
Oh, for sure.
And ElWafo not getting anything off of Talon's chickens today.
I have a minor grievance to report to you, Dastar. I think that should be who will be first to collect a dungeon reward, because earn feels very subjective to me.
It's if you stumble across something that bails you out, did you truly earn
that dungeon reward?
Or did you just get lucky? Was it nepotism?
What?
I mean, what?
What?
What were we talking about?
What?
Oh.
Oh, Dastar is just...
We're off to a good start.
Yep. Market Path to King Dodongo. Oh.
Ooh.
So,
here's the Hoping It's the Treasure Chest minigame.
Yeah. I mean, you do start with your lens, so we'd just be looking for magic to have that available. But otherwise, like, really, it's child shooting or Richard. So Chuckles, I obviously am just speculating here, but I wonder if his play to Kokiri Forest wasn't more for time of day routing than anything. Because it means a lot less waiting to save quit and go get your Night Skulls and Dompe digging.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point, especially with that spawn point that they've got here for child.
Ooh. Wait, was that both stick upgrades?
That might have been, actually.
Yep.
Wow.
Sure was.
Yeah, that was simultaneous stick upgrades.
Nice. I love having sticks. Yes, Dastar. The iron boots were in my dust.
Oh, hilariously, I also missed the DLC. So we're seriously off to a great start. This is A+. We've got a few more hours of this.
We're doing great, Sadie. If anyone tells us different, we ask Dastar to time them out.
Do we think that this will be a skull seed today?
You know, no. I really don't. I hate to say that, but I feel like it's not been a skull seed kind of week for League.
Yeah, it just feels like a very long time since I have seen a skull seed, and it would be kind of delicious.
Ooh, and Sun Song. Well, screw everything. Now it's a skull seed for sure. It's actually
and also talk about time of day. Did that say nut capacity on 50 though?
Yeah, it did.
Incredible.
And let's see if Wapo is gonna pick up our bomb bag here. Oh no! No! I jinxed it, I'm so sorry. Lots of things have skulls, Lady Draco. It's not just people. No, actually, early Sunsong usually means that it's not skulls. Because why? Oh, got it.
Yeah, the early Sun song is like very good for routing.
Vanilla Slingshot?
Huh.
Vanilla Slingshot? Okay.
Vanilla Slingshot. Okay, so Goma is in logic.
Target.
Oh. Gruta Valley, Path the Phantom.
Ooh, that is some good info. Yeah, Wafo's like, you know what? I am headed there right now. I am not gonna go adult without that hook shot or bow or whatever it happens to be.
Yeah, and I think that's a great move. I say it every freaking time I commentate, but do your Valley opener, folks.
Mm-hmm.
It's just right there. Just do it.
We're not paying attention to songs. Who needs lullaby?
Who needs minuet? Who needs requiem?
I mean, yeah, for real though. Alright, Chuckle's gonna set time of day here. Which, really nice. Not having Prelude, not having a spawn in Market, having that Sun Song. Just so helpful.
Yeah, that's gonna make it incredibly easy, actually, to get things like the Richard check and the treasure chest minigame check.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of interested, though, in Chuckles' choice to pick up these Night Cack Skulls right now.
Yeah, I mean... Look, let's talk a little bit about recency bias. And how 10 and 20 skulls, if they burn you once, you are collecting 10 and 20 skulls real fast for at least 2 weeks after. All right, what you got?
No, and that's fair. Oh, it's
Ew.
Bo.
Oh, please no path, Bo. That's disgusting.
Please path, Bo. That's hilarious.
Oh. Yeah, we did. Oh, go ahead.
Well, we do have the bow and sling Death Star. That is what's happening. Now, where's that magic and that emotional support fish?
Magic. Oh, well, neither of those things are here.
It could still be Hammer Rocks.
Oh, 20 is hinted. That's nice. And it is dead. Still no 30 and 40, though. Trash up in the crate there. Look, chat. I can't read at 7 a.m., so I'm just gonna assume that Sadie can't read at 7 a.m., so... Oh, wow. GTG is foolish.
Ooh, that's a nice hint to get. Especially early.
That is a lot. I mean, that tells you a lot about where... What?
What is that?
A hook shot? That's our hook
That's
shot.
a hook shot.
Death Star in shambles as the toilet is immediately ruled out 10 minutes in.
Oh, that kind of sucks for ElWafo. If ElWafo had gone by Kokiri Forest, ElWafo would be able to get that.
With what scale?
Can't you just iron boots down to it?
There's no water there.
Oh no.
That check literally only exists as child. So, like, I mean...
I forgot you couldn't wear iron boots as a child.
I know. Wouldn't that be so cute, though? Like, baby iron boots and hover boots.
Oh, just walking around the little iron...
Yeah. If anyone
Good
is
weight
looking...
training.
If anyone, like, crochets and wants to make a lot of money, make little baby booties that look like hover boots and iron boots, and I am guessing all the nerd parents will just say, shut up and take my money.
KLO, our pass so far. I'm ready. I'm gonna do it.
Lady Bot, let's go. Bot is dead today. Panic beat you to it.
Shannock's always gonna beat me on the path typing. Because I tried to do the fancy arrows and that takes me longer. And nothing on fishing. The bot's dead because the bot was allowed to sleep in whenever the commentators weren't.
Alright. So, it's hard to say which opener has been better. Wafu is clearly planning to at least check Open Grotto here before save quitting, but I wouldn't be too surprised to see him go into Kokiri Forest Lost Woods at this point, having come through Valley and Lake. Which clearly was not the original plan.
Yeah. I'm gonna be interested to see what ElWafo decides. Because ElWafo's gonna have this longer child segment and be able to clear some of these South Hyrule Field checks now because of it. I do wonder if ElWafo's gonna stop by Kokiri Forest.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have the market path hint yet, but you find that slingshot, I think, yeah. At minimum for time of day routing, this is what makes sense. Yeah. You do want that song from Child SFM. I am just thinking, like, he clearly wasn't interested in it enough. He went to market. It looked like he was planning to go adult until he got that ballet hint. So I think this is going to work out really well, and he's going to end up with a bomb bag to show for it going into adult 1 now.
Yeah, well, whether or not he realizes it, this is actually probably good for his routing.
Mm-hmm.
The question is Chuckles going to wind up at Valley before heading up to market?
You know, I don't think so. It's also not like the end of the world, especially, well, picking up a slingshot. It's so hard to know what he's gonna end up doing. The warp songs are really bad for how back and forth everything has been so far. We've just had the benefit of seeing both runners, you know, do different things currently. But I guess for me, I don't see Chuckles really following that slingshot right away. But he can also check Richard immediately as well. We'll just have to see what he decides to do, and just like disrespecting Broken Stick setup because he has 22 sticks still.
God, I was just thinking that watching him fight those keys. That like, wow, that's you're really just throwing all the sticks away, aren't you?
Yeah.
And Epona's song in the grave.
That is even more surprising for GTG to be dead, knowing that there's a hookshot available, knowing there's a path bow, and knowing that horse is available. Like, that's unusual, is the word I'll use.
It's certainly a decision.
Ooh.
Hey, big chest.
Oh.
We already know our long shot.
Okay.
Well, Rush. Oh, with that Bowen Valley Rush Forest Temple, anyone?
Yeah, we still need a strength for that, but honestly, how deep is our magic?
And that's a great question. And Kalo, good point. Everything is out of logic at this point. Except that slingshot. And those iron boots.
And the bow. I mean,
and the bow.
The hookshot's the only thing out of logic.
But admittedly, that's a pretty big...
It's easily the most game breaking. It's the routing breaking one for sure.
It is the, okay, how do I get this in logic out of logic?
Yep. Yeah, no. Our logic will be pretty broken.
Hope y'all like spaghetti.
I'm seeing their league records on their screen now. Did I just... Oh! Richard?
Ooh, yeah, we need to...
Oh, I got it.
Oh, no. Do you think Richard's the scale?
No. I think... Oh, Richard could be scale. No, I think Richard is a bottle, and horseback archery has a strength. Well, no, we don't have access to Sacred Forest Meadow as adult yet.
We do not logically.
Yeah, I mean, Bolero hasn't been checked yet, which could easily be one of those songs. We don't really care about that, but... But I'm curious to see. I feel like horseback archery is going to end up being our answer. Because Epona and Bow being early, I think it's a strength. But...
I like the idea of horseback archery. I think that feels like a good check to maybe not put off for too long, especially if you don't find anything super useful at the start of your adult route.
Yeah, we'll just have to see what Richard pays out here, because with no bottle in sight too, like... Okay. Well, we saw a target in the woods, so that slingshot is not much. I bet Chickens has our bottle. I bet Chickens is the answer for Big Pose.
Ooh, I wasn't even thinking of Big Pose. Ugh. It's been a long time since I've seen a Big Pose seed.
Yeah, Shattuck. I wouldn't be too surprised. Forrest's gonna have all the goods today. Alright, let's see what Chuckles does with this information at Temple of Time.
Ooh, and also gonna get the Hyrule Castle hints?
Yeah. Interesting. Having Samsung, usually you just see this for time of day, and not having bombs. Oh, Goron City.
Baronade.
Okay. I hate it, but thanks.
What is that where a scale's gonna be? Since we know where both of our hook shots are?
Nade is rang and letter.
Oh, Baronade. God.
I know, they're both blue.
Water.
It's so rude.
Both blue.
Chuckles picking up Keaton Mask, about to see that Skull Mask is dead. OGC Fairy, still dead. Yeah, this is the one. I'm curious what he ends up doing with that info. If he's like, nah, I'm going adult.
And nope, he's going back to Root Valley.
Yep. Which will be really nice for Chuckles being able to go into Forest for a bit. We don't know yet if it's a stone or a medallion, but the odds are pretty high that it's a medallion.
Yeah, I think especially with that hook shot, you run back and get whatever is there.
Yep. I have another... Oh, that's right. Phantom Ganon is a hint. Of course it's a medallion. Thanks, chat.
Can it be a hint to Phantom Ganon and Phantom Ganon be a stone which would indicate all dungeons?
No.
That's good. I'm glad it doesn't work like that.
It does not work like that, nope. And more hiking. I bet I can hear Chuckles right now. How much he doesn't want to be hiking. What was I gonna say? I thought. Oh, I was gonna say Slingshot is our path. Because Deku is going to be our forest medallion for our logical access into forest. And so you have to beat Deku, logically, to find a bomb bag. In Forest Temple.
That would be gross. I kinda like it.
Because there's one thing we all love, and it's Slingshot for Goma logic.
We do love our Slingshot for Goma logic.
Alright, Chuckles, are you gonna go do Lake, I wonder? I don't know why you wouldn't at this point, but...
Yeah, I think it would be good to at least get the hints and peek what's under the water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which, finding out it's the other hookshot, like, some good info.
Yeah, that's gonna be burning a hole in Chuckles' mind, like, for a while.
Mm-hmm. And I'm curious, Wafo is in Graveyard right now. I am not familiar enough if he knows the flame storage trick. I feel like I've seen him skip it in the past, so that could be a huge advantage for Chuckles, but we'll see. Rafa, welcome in.
Morning, Rafa. Welcome to the party. The bot is not working for anyone who just got here, but if you ask us what you want to know, we can let you know. Because we've got a pretty shiny sheet.
Shiny.
It's very shiny. It's very well kept. Early shout out to our trackers. Yes, it does, Dastar.
It says bot. Bot.
Okay, it looks like ElWafo is going to try the flame storage trick, so let's see if he gets it.
Mm-hmm. Using a slightly different setup. Oh no.
Oh, not gonna make it.
Oh, he gets it!
Dang, nice!
That is probably the most forgiving I have ever seen that flame storage be.
Yeah, that was that was really smooth.
That was nice.
Well, not smooth. It was not smooth, but it was nice.
Yep. I hate... Someone asked me once when we were on comms, and it was pretty boring, like, what's your least favorite sign to accidentally read? And these goddamn graves.
Oh, yes.
I don't need the info. They're dead. I'm not pulling their graves open.
When I was a kid, I would wander around the graveyard and read all the gravestones, like, every time I visited the graveyard. I don't know why I did that. It was just like one of those like weird little kid things. But I'm very fond of those gravestones.
Phil's headed for the owl. Yeah, pretty much any sign in domain is also terrible. Alright. Well, we're gonna find out what our other medallion dungeons are by the looks of Chuckles' routing here.
Yeah, I'm kind of fascinated that Chuckles and ElWafo went opposite directions and somehow wound up getting the same things and hitting up the same places.
Yeah, I mean, Waffle has a little bit of an advantage knowing that Target in the Woods is dead. Chuckles did not make that loop again, but otherwise,
And ElWafo also got some South Hyrule checks that Chuckles didn't get to get.
Yep.
But otherwise, pretty even.
Yeah, I think the most important thing Wafo has is just a couple bits of info, that Target in the Woods, and that 40 is dead. Alright, Chuckles, what we got? What we got?
Fire Temple. Water Temple.
Oh, no.
DC, Deku, Jabu, and Forest. So, we will need that second hook.
Yep, we need to find a scale for sure. I mean, I feel like it'd be pretty hard for our, logical forest access to be on Burning Cack, but... Our adult spawn... Was it in Crater or just outside? Is that magic?
That is indeed really early magic.
Okay. Treasure. Yeah, the seed hash meta, It's real right now.
Yeah, we just need to find that emotional support fish, and we've got it all.
Yeah, so with our starting lens and that magic, it is available and in logic. I have questions. Wapo checking pen. I assume we'll be seeing these runners do very similar things here, but... yeah. Check your adult spawn. It could still be AD.
Ugh. Don't say that.
It'd be pretty hard to be AD, but it could still be AD.
I personally believe that Shadow and Spirit being stones is like the best possible case. I would say that with that magic, I don't think that it would be horrible to keep your first to keep your first adult section short and then like go back and check treasure chest minigame.
Yep. Oh, Song of Time. Interesting. Ooh. So Dastar, your seed hash meta specifically said required fire arrows.
That
is our first long shot. Or hook shot, I think. All of this is accessible. So I think that is in fact our first hook shot. All right, Sadie.
Yes. Yeah, I was sorry, zoned out for a second. I was trying to think about what my priorities would be if I were the runners. I do think getting these Goron City checks is a good idea. I hate Path Goron City because of the difference in like the adult checks and the child checks and like all the bomb requirements and the hammer requirements.
Yeah.
Or never mind. Or it can just be Link the Goron handing you Ruto's letter saying, here, go save the princess.
Yep, that's pretty unambiguous. Obviously still peak everything.
We could have Boomerang just sitting here in the maze.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I agree with you, by the way. Goron City Foolish is like my favorite, aside from Fortress. And magic just makes this so hard. So hard. Small chest in the wall here. It's on top of DC. Not
just the bloopy. With that Ruto's letter, that does mean we can go do pose. Once we turn it in.
Yeah, we still don't have a way to get into River.
We don't.
Which,
Where is that scale?
Lens minigame? Lens minigame? This also opens up, that slingshot opens up Vanilla Rang.
Ooh. Could just be Vanilla Rang.
Maybe we don't need a Rang hint because it's vanilla. Chat. Alright, I am curious to see what adult shooting here has, because a path bow. It could easily be a vanilla bow. You've got magic and Furor's Wind. You've got to go turn it in if you want the bottle. I mean, I personally would dip Jabu in that case.
Yeah, that's absolutely what I'd do if you had to go out all the way out there anyway, especially with the runner starting with Furor's Land.
Yeah, exactly. Without the magic, I would feel differently about it, but since you're already hiking up there whenever you go...
I do think Treasure Chest Game is a good contender for being a scale or our way of accessing River.
Yeah.
Like, just thinking of the checks that are available to us.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Okay. Serenade.
I also think that your guess of horseback archery is sort of our other really, really good bet.
Mm-hmm. Jabu is only always foolish in Triforce Blitz. GTG is our hinted foolish dungeon today. Yeah, Requiem being in Windmill is interesting as well. Nut.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like this... It feels wrong calling this a dry start, but there is no very clear way to go, as you're seeing.
Oh yeah, I just realized we also haven't done chickens.
Nope.
Which could just have our vanilla logical, hey, here's where you need to go item.
Yeah. Wafo taking advantage of the Poe there. Yeah, I mean, I am a strong believer in doing chickens, and the fact that you spawn right next to chickens and both of these runners just said, nah, I am offended. Yeah, Treasure Chest Game could easily have bombs. Bombs gets us access to everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think once we get bombs, we'll have some obvious progression because we can go do DC.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really what a lot of things kind of hinges on is like, where is that? A lot of this, like, clear progression.
Big chest. Oh.
Empty bottle.
Okay.
Rush ice, question mark?
Big pose.
I do think Big Pose is... Yeah, because you go do Big Pose, and then you can literally just go back child and go check Treasure Chest minigame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alright. Wafo playing Requiem. We will see what song we get out here.
I bet it is going to be...
Minuet. For sure.
I think it'll be Nocturne.
Was that a big chest up there?
I bet Logical Forest Access is locked behind completing Water Temple today.
Oh. Prelude. Nice. Go do Big Pose.
Go do Big Pose.
Save in Spirit Temple.
Big Goron is still dead.
Archway... Money or
is that
lights?
strength?
I think that was money or lights. Anyone? Anyone?
Chat, you... Oh, it could be Deku Seeds. That's also not a terrible guess.
Something gold. Oh, Chuckles. Opting to set Furor's Wind here makes a lot of sense without having Minuet, but having Bolero.
Oh, it was Deku Seeds.
Okay, cool. You know, water is not hinted foolish.
With seeing both hookshots so early, yes, we have no clue where a scale is, but like I really feel like Water Temple's super early today. That's why I suspect that forest access is locked behind it.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if it's Minuet or Saria's just sitting on the Prelude check.
Yep. Alright, Big Pose. What you got for us? Anything? Anything? Oh yeah,
I would
come
love
volunteer
for
with
this
us.
to be a big pose seed.
We're fun.
Yes, we are fun. And we love new people. So you can like click that little link and come join us. We've had a couple of new commentators and trackers lately, haven't we?
Yeah. It's been a lot of fun seeing the volunteer pool grow.
Yeah.
Oh no! Waffo, no! Waffo forgot to empty the bottle. Very important.
No!
Yeah, get wrecked, Dastar.
Okay. Well, admittedly, I have to stand up for my fellow restreamer as a newly appointed restreamer myself.
Nice. That'll open up the need for more volunteers.
Yes, if you're on West Coast especially, come party with me.
Oh god, if we could get one in every time zone, it'd be great.
That would be absolutely incredible.
Then we just need more runners in every time zone.
Yeah, I have noticed a kind of lack of representation of the West Coast in our runner pool. Which is fine. We love the European party. Because I do usually am awake for those matches.
Oh,
And
it's our ball bag
bag.
close! Let's go!
There's our logic.
Is that it?
There's a logic.
We got it.
I would still be curious to check the treasure chest minigame.
Oh, 100%. It could easily be scale.
But yeah, that gives us some direction.
Yep, for sure. This also, like, I would not be surprised if DC has our Kokiri sword or a scale so we can go do water. I'm still very shocked that GTG is foolish, though. That is my, like, biggest shocker here. But I suppose with a path bow, like, it probably has both our other bows.
Yeah. I'm also just realizing that this has the potential to be either really jet or a boomerang casino. Because at this point, the only items we need in order to beat this seed are a scale, a Kokiri sword, and a boomerang. And the light arrows, wherever they may be, but we'll get a hint for those.
And a strength and a hammer.
Right, I forgot fire was a thing.
Never mind. Desert Colossus is foolish. Thanks, game. Sadie with the spoiler log knew the strength was coming there.
I see. I was baiting you so that we could have that awesome moment.
The dramatic reveal.
The dramatic reveal. Oh, I love that you can just jump across to there if you have a big chest.
Oh, we don't need those.
We don't need those. Put those back.
It
Put that thing back where it came from. More so, help me.
More so, help me. But yeah, this could potentially be pretty quick. And Wafo certainly has a bit of an advantage here at this point, but Chuckles not far behind, about to get that other bottle.
Yeah, and I'm sure that Chuckles will have the same idea of like, oh no, Chuckles!
Chuckles, what happened?
Chuckles, I was about to compliment your smart reasoning brain.
Hey, double magic.
Hey, Death Star! The meta intensifies.
That is the entirety of our seed hash, I believe.
We don't have the emotional support fish.
Oh, okay. Well,
but maybe that's our indicator that Jabu is the last dungeon we're doing.
Yep. Oh, Chuckles feels a bit tilted. Bonking there.
I'd be a bit tilted too after that. That does not feel fun.
Yeah. That's true, Shannick. That empty bottle currently is logically required because it locks the only way we know of into domain to turn in letter to have another empty bottle. And like, since technically speaking, the emotional support fish... Oh! Well, that'd be our hookshot, I believe.
What was that?
Oh, no. It was Graveyard Path to Volvagia, and we found a hookshot as well as Epona there. So basically, fire is bomb locked. Thanks, game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it
also
does
had
also
our empty bottle.
Yep. So it gave us 2 of 3 necessary components for horseback archery. Well, necessary in quotation marks for, Hey, there's the copy.
Thanks,
For
game.
Interesting. I am curious if... Oh. Chuckles going upriver.
I don't disagree with this. You're right here. You might as well go get those checks and go get those hint stones.
Yeah, and like, no sign of storms yet. You know you're climbing his child eventually. I would guess he plays Requiem. Oh no. Chuckles, please.
King's Or skip is indeed allowed, so yeah, this could absolutely be an ice play with that bottle.
Yeah.
One bottle ice play sucks, but you could do that if you don't like yourself that much.
So I will say one bottle chest size and or texture matches contents ice does not suck that bad. You don't...
Ooh, I wasn't thinking about that. Yeah, that's a little bit nicer.
Yep. This is an official rush ice if Chuckles does in fact go in there. It is 40... almost 47 minutes in. That's a rush ice. This is not ice percent Chuckles.
It's a rush ice 47 minutes in with no logical way out to ice yet.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, we know ice is in logic. Chuckles is assuming. Oh, and Target in the Woods is hinted.
We don't know where our scale is yet to turn in that letter.
We have a bomb bag.
Oh, right. Don't need scale if you got a bomb bag.
And Fountain is our last foolish.
Fountain Foolish, I think, is pretty nice.
Yeah, Fountain Foolish is nice. It's unfortunate for Chuckles, who is on his way there. River also looking pretty foolish. That water temple, river chest is dead.
Yes.
Oh,
And there's our boomerang.
it's not a boomerang hunt. You know, chat. It's not a jet until someone's in go, but
I mean, this looks pretty jetty. I do really wonder where that Kokiri sword is gonna be, but yeah, Shanna, that's what I'm thinking.
I'm curious. Where are we going? OoT is Minuet. Get wrecked.
OoT being Minuet, I think, yeah, really increases the potential of a forest being waterlogged.
Yep. Which
it could also be out here at Ice Cavern, which would also be a thing.
That would make the bow like extra path to Phantom Cannon.
Yeah.
Like, not only do you require this, but it locks your bomb bag to get whatever is in ice or behind water. Whee!
Chuckles, you got found foolish. You don't need to worry about checking these things.
Yeah. Yeah, Dastar, I don't think it can be AD access. At this point, Forest doesn't lock any songs and highly unlikely to lock an item, but it could. I don't think Chuckles is lost. Necessarily.
Can a bomb bag be in a foolish location?
If it's directly bomb locked, so like BMOS in GTG, yes.
Okay.
It has to lock an exact copy of it. So like I was saying, GTG could easily have our other two bows on Ice Switch chest or behind bow locked keys in the maze.
Yeah, okay. That makes a lot of sense, because it's like you won't need those items because you already need to pick up the item itself in order to get it. That makes sense.
Yep. Yeah, I would say the really unfortunate thing for Chuckles is not having that strength to do Forest with. So I'm curious where he ends up going after this.
If I was Chuckles, like I said, I think it would be time to go back child and, well, go get Big Pose, and from there, go back child, check treasure chest minigame. Well, no. Do Pose, do King Dodongos, then go back to child, do treasure chest minigame, and go do Jabu. Like, I think that's just like the path that ElWafo is on. I think it's just like the very obvious path. The only real divergence is going out and doing horseback archery.
Yeah, and I mean, we'll see. Like, Chuckles, in theory, should play Requiem and go get Prelude. Like, in theory. Which will really help the decision making to do the rest of Market.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all really gonna hinge on Chuckles remembering to do Big Pose.
What is this? Will chat successfully guess treasure chest game today? So, like, someone in chat gets the 1 in 32?
Yes.
Block push!
Ooh, do I have block push today? I do not. I already am not going to get a bingo today because I have both GTG Toilet and Richard's Mom is a cheapskate, like, right next to each other on my bingo board.
Richard's mom gave us $50 today for bringing her precious little baby back. I don't know that that's cheap.
Exactly. Yeah, Richard's mom gave us good money today.
Big chest.
Ooh, okay, let's see.
Hey.
Who wants more Deku seeds?
Well, it's not a path slingshot. We already knew it wasn't path to King Dodongo, but now we know it's just not path.
I'm gonna be interested to see what the song is out here at Ice Cavern. Because there goes the saddest mini-boss in the whole game. I always feel bad for that one singular Wolfos. And there's Saria's.
Disgusting.
Okay, so Ice Cavern is our logical forest access.
Yep. And it is, and Bo locks it. So, like I was saying, Bo, like, extra locks our Phantom Ganon today, so it's, like, super path. Wolfos Grotto, Forest Temple, GTG, Wolfos Ice Cavern, Forest Trial, I think that's all the Wolfos.
I can't think.
Oh no, there's some in Spirit. There's one in Spirit.
I was wondering about Spirit. Okay. So, 6 dogs to pet.
I mean, if you want to watch Dog Percent, just go watch Breath of the Wild. Like an actual extension category.
Or go play Twilight Princess and just hold the cats.
Yeah, there you go. But that's not dogs.
Cats are better anyway. Who needs dogs? Sorry, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. Dog lovers, please do not come at me.
I'm throwing 69 points on Believer's side. I believe in you, chat.
Oh, nice.
The strength was in Goron City. Bombs was on Big Pose.
All right, Chuckles. What's your plan now, Chuckles?
Oh, Chuckles has to go do market. But I wanted a massive payout. Come on, Dastar. Ruining the odds for people.
See, Dastar, this is why I need to be made a mod, so that you can bet your fake fantasy money on stupid stuff, too.
Bias was here earlier. You can pay stuff out. I thought you were a mod.
Am I? I don't think I am. Not yet. One day, eventually. I'm a VIP, so I can post random links in chat.
Yeah, it would make no sense to have a restreamer not be a mod. As Dastar is saying, it's already.
I'm very excited for my stabby sword. I'm gonna be mad with power.
If it sounded to you like Sadie wasn't kidding, it's because she wasn't.
I'm not. Alright, Chuckles gonna get that bomb bag pretty quick. And then is absolutely going to turn right around and go back to Dodonga's Cavern, I am positive.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you're wrong.
So if you are a Chuckles fan, you want ElWafo to not find any obvious progression here in Forest Temple. To give Chuckles a little bit of casino time to, like, get caught up.
Mm-hmm.
But if ElWafo finds something that's able to chain into the next dungeon, it's very possible that this will just be a one dungeon after another dungeon after another dungeon sort of progression.
Yeah, and I mean, already, Wafo can get through Forest, go Child, and just do Jabu.
Yeah. Yeah, there's already quite a bit available to him.
Which, as long as Chuckles actually goes to Goron City Maze, the same things are all going to be available to him too. It's not like Wafo is worlds ahead or anything, but honestly, Ice not paying anything out really hurts.
Yeah. That's sort of the biggest thing at this point that Chuckles is kind of playing against, is losing that time to Ice Cavern.
Yep. I'm kind of surprised we didn't get a crater path with both of those magics.
Oh yeah, happy 1 hour, everyone. As Chuckles is catching up with ElWafo, thank you so much for putting these in chat, Dastar. So shout out to our runners, Chuckles and ElWafo. They are a lot of fun to watch this morning or afternoon, wherever you are at. Shout out to our trackers, Fox and Lady Draco and Shannock. We appreciate them more than I can articulate, because otherwise I would have no idea what's happening. I don't even know where I live right now. It's too early in the morning. And so shout out to our restreamer, Dastar, and shout out to my co-commentator, melqwii.
And shout out to you, Sadie. I have no idea how you got up so early for this, but always lovely to have you in here.
Willpower and so much Dr. Pepper.
Mm-hmm. I do enjoy me a Dr. Pepper. So good.
I was too lazy to set up my coffee machine this morning.
Oh, yep. I had a little benefit. My dog had a grooming appointment today, so I had to drop her off for that before getting into the commentary booth, so I did make coffee.
Your doggo's there looking out for you.
Yeah. Ooh,
yes, we are not sponsored by anyone, although it would be awesome if we could be.
I would love a Dr. Pepper sponsorship. Hell Knight, you here? Work on that.
All of our runners have to be in, like, all, like, red tunics.
Yep. Dr. Pepper red tunics required on Restream. Oh, Hell Knight's off being a big bad SGL qualifier.
ElWafo is really not finding much of anything in forest so far.
So, now that we are, I mean, there's still a lot of forest left. I hate to break that to all of you, but there is quite a bit of forest left.
I keep thinking we're almost over, and then I realized we hadn't even shot the pose.
We're literally on the first Poe. But, so Chuckles opted to go trail to get to DC, which could be bad if he decides not to go back into Goron City.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that. But Chuckles did get the Goron City path hint, correct?
That is correct.
So hopefully if Chuckles remembers that, Chuckles will backtrack up there.
Yeah, it did look like Chuckles was having a tough time seeing what was in the maze. He peeked twice. Yeah, I know he peeked the maze, but it's whether or not he could actually tell what was in there. Yeah, maze has 2 big chests, Dastar.
Uh-huh. It had prescription, and it has the strength that ElWafo is currently using.
Yeah.
Dastar, are you the one who needs to wake up today? You are the one in the latest time zone of the 3 of us.
But yeah, depending on what choices Chuckles makes after that, like, wait, did he find Boomerang?
No, ElWafo did, because Boomerang was on, Link the Goron. So Chuckles hasn't gotten it yet.
No, Letter was on. Oh, it's coming up here. It's the next chapter.
Oh wait, no, Rang was here in D. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, never mind. I'm not allowed to make fun of Dastar.
Yeah, I knew it was in DC, but I couldn't remember how deep into DC. I feel like bonk. Okay, there's Boomerang.
And there we go.
See, finding that Boomerang, the temptation to just go do Jabu is so high, I think. Because you can do Maze as Child, it's just going to kind of suck a little. But Forest is easy to get back to with that Furor's Wind set. We'll just see what he ends up doing.
Yeah, Chuckles will have a couple. Oh, Mirror Shield for a Stone Spirit.
Yeah, so back to what we know we are looking for. We are looking for a scale, we are looking for Kokiri sword, and we are looking for hammer and lights. But there's a hint for lights at the end.
Yeah, we don't have to worry too much about lights.
But with what we have now, we only have access to 4 dungeons as it stands now, which means we can't get into Ganon's.
Right, because Ganon's is a 5 medallion.
Yep, 5 medallions in this.
That could mean our Kokiri sword is just, or our hammer is just hanging out in there.
Yeah, otherwise, like, Forest has been very empty. I know Chuckles Tracker behind the scenes was saying that they might need coffee, and I think he might be safe when Chuckles does go into Forest.
Yeah, whoever Chuckles Tracker is, like, coffee. break at Forest. You got it. Don't worry. Just like mark the mirror shield when you get back, and it'll be fine.
Yep. Alright, that is DC done for Chuckles. Looks like he's headed in to do some more checks in here. Hey, Ronan.
Welcome to the party.
You're just here to support Chuckles? Is that what you're saying? That's what the giggles are?
A sensible giggle.
I don't know if it's actually a pun, Dastar. That's just what I'm rolling with.
I'm going to count that as commentators make a pun, whether or not Ronan made the original pun. I'm checking that box off on my bingo card. And Chuckles immediately going back child without going to Goron City. Incredible.
Yep. Yeah, like I said, the temptation to just do Jabu is pretty high. Lens minigame. What are you gonna do in Lake, Chuckles? What are you gonna do there?
What are you doing in Lake, Chuckles?
Oh, I suppose this is, like, technically faster. It gets you in front and out of market faster.
Oh, really? That's hilarious.
Not by much, but a little.
That's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
Incredible. I love that. Also, we're getting Boulder of Destiny check, which we have not seen yet.
Nothing. But is it our 30 hint? No. Frogs 2. Still dead. Yeah. So, that strength could be bad for Chuckles. It already is bad, because, like, ideally you would like to just go do Forest in that adult segment, but I get why this is happening. Yeah, exactly. It's more like, okay, Forest has not paid out anything. He can, Dastar. He can get both of those checks as child. There's just no easy way there. You gotta climb up. But I suppose he's able to go do the rest of Goron City with that Saria's, so maybe he's just thinking.
Ooh, that's actually a really good point. Yeah, being able to full clear child Goron City. Because he can full clear child Goron City now with Saria's, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and that might be what's on Chuckles' mind, is like, go here, go do Jabu, and then go do Child Goron City, and if you don't find anything in Child Goron City, go Adult Goron City, and then you can go from there.
Big info. Domain is our path to Goma, which has to be our Kokiri sword, so that could be really good for Chuckles if it's on the 2 child checks rather than King Zora.
Oh, yeah, but that could still be huge for Chuckles, because Chuckles already unthawed King Zora just wasn't able to pick up the item.
Yep. Oh yeah, and they have iron, so there's a quick way back there.
Remember earlier whenever we were joking about, like, earning an item versus getting bailed? This might be Chuckles getting bailed if Chuckles does, like, get the Kokiri sword and is able to just immediately go do Deku in this child route.
Yeah, though, again, I think that's more of an advantage for Wafo here, who is gonna go child and do the same thing. But if it's on King Zora, I mean, then Wafo either has to go do ice, Or, I mean, Deku's gonna be their last dungeon. We'll see.
Yeah.
But that could be really good for Chuckles to not have to back and forth a little bit. And if, I mean, we already know that Dan's dad is probably dead, but we don't know for sure. We have a path to Volvagia. It is Graveyard, which led to bombs, ultimately.
Yeah, and we have not had a path to Morpha him, but we know where both hook shots are. Kind of the only thing we don't know for water is where a scale is.
Oh no, Chuckles, please.
Oh, come on, Chuckles. Oh, I'm kind of nervous.
Yeah. Yeah, he missed it. Relight that torch. Yeah, but then Wafo would have to go do ice. Oh. K-sword? K-sword?
Yeah, I bet this is it.
There it is.
Yep.
All
There
right,
it
that's
is.
gonna be- Yep, that's gonna be nice for Chuckles. Do we think Deku has our scale? We're picking up our sacrificial fish.
If Deku has the scale, that's an absolutely incredible child route, because then Chuckles basically clears up everything that he needs just on this one loop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm really hoping that he goes and finds that strength, because I like me a close race, and I would like a close race, so.
Yeah, I agree 100%. All right, we are inside the belly of the beast.
Gross. I hate Jabu Jabu.
Yeah, Jabu Jabu, I think, has always been my least favorite dungeon.
Oh my god, did Chuckles not turn in diving game? Jesus Christ.
Chuckles!
Chuckles! Well, at least we
it's
know
fine.
it's not Kokiri Sword. He got distracted by the torches, apparently.
Watch it be Hammer.
I know, we're gonna find out pretty quick if it's, you know, the end of the world or not.
Yeah, because ElWafo's gonna show us.
Yeah, getting K-Sword off those torches just really like, oh, I'm done here.
So we're just sort of waiting at this point to kind of see what's here in Jabu. Yeah, so far on our hint sheet, really, the 30 skulls is the only thing that we haven't found a hint for. Which is a little scary with us not having a clear direction of where that hammer is.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna guess bomb locked somewhere. Go ahead and guess bomb locked. Well, I mean, I know where you would like the hammer to be.
Actually, yes, I would love if the hammer. I would love if the hammer was just staying out on Haunted Wasteland. It's not foolish today, y'all.
It's not foolish.
Just have this truly be the stupidest of casino locations.
It's like smack dab in the middle of two foolish locations, but it's not foolish.
But it's not foolish. Haunted Wasteland finds a way. Dassar, can we get that added to the bingo board generator? Haunted Wasteland finds a way.
Let's see. With an unhook-locked hook in the vault path, worth rushing Morpha to see if it has a key or hammer.
I don't have a scale, unfortunately, to do that.
Oh!
Bailed!
Is it though? Spirit Temple intensifies.
Oh. Gross.
I mean, again, that's great for Chuckles. Stone Spirit isn't real and it can't hurt you.
I just wish that was true.
Disagree. I am a little surprised neither of them did Child Spirit, but they've kind of had things to do the whole time. But I wouldn't be too surprised to see, as Chuckles is kind of finishing up child checks now. Wouldn't be too surprised to see that just in case.
Alright, we're gonna find out here in a second if Chuckles leaving behind that diving game check was bad.
Real bad. Real bad.
Was it bad? Let's see. Survey says
$5.
it's a bloopy.
We're fine. Yeah, and it does give Wafo nice rupees once again. Because, yeah, had that been scale, for example, oof.
Oh, that would have been so bad.
Again, the reason we are interested in a scale, even though we have iron boots, is for the hook shot that's on Rudo's letter spot. Did either of them check Tektite Grotto?
No, they have not. There have been, I'm trying to think of what field checks have not been done. I know Tektite hasn't been done, and I think, I'm not sure if Remote Grotto was checked.
No, I think we've only seen Boulder and Open Grotto.
Yeah, because Bomb Grotto also wasn't checked, because they didn't have bombs at the time. Cool.
Yeah. One thing about Wafo, he will have access to Light Arrow cutscene.
Ooh, I was not even thinking about that.
Is that
but
boss
yeah.
key settings? Anyone? I don't even remember. I think that might just be boss key. Nah, it's an item. It's
an item. Because I think you get boss key with 6 medallions.
Yeah, that's right. Because Bridge is at 5.
Alright, Chuckles is on the last leg of Jabu as ElWafo is getting started. You know, I think personally that Jabu might be a little more snooze than Forest. And that's just because Rudo.
Rudo's bad. Chuckles isn't an entire forest behind, but most of a forest.
Yeah, Chuckles has some catching up to do.
Yep. Which, depending on what we find, you know, if Chuckles does in fact go and do Child Goron City, that'll tell us really how much of a waste of time Ice might have been. Chuckles did Ice. Yep.
Yeah, the big difference between our two runners is that Chuckles done Ice plus Boulder of Destiny. ElWafo has finished Forest Temple and also done the open grotto in South Hyrule Field. And that's basically the difference in our two runners right now.
Yeah, the Goron City path has been resolved. It was a path to Baronade, and we found Rudo's letter, so, like, easy. But there is a strength in there. And whether or not that strength is important, we don't know. We just know that... Hey, if you got
Get your silvers!
Get your silvers in chat! So we'll just have to... We'll have to see if, like, Dancing Dad has anything.
It would be great for Chuckles if Dancing Dad was sitting on a scale.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so... Jabu with silvers and a medallion and nothing else. Chuckles gonna hike down river, I assume, and go do Deku.
Do you think that we'll find anything interesting in Deku today?
Hell, I'm honestly at such a loss. Knowing that we had such early access to GTG, that being foolish really makes me think we will. And Chuckles opting to do some back of lake hints here. Interesting. I assume we will see south field checks as well. What is Chuckles missing? Hint-wise. Oh, a path hint. Chuckles doesn't have a Goma hint, which he's hoping he doesn't find.
Yeah. It would be better for Chuckles to, like, find that 30 skulls hint. Oh, was that the 30 skulls? Uh, 30 is twos. There we go. We now have all of our hints. I will put away the spoiler log now.
Wait, Chuckles, are you not going and doing Deku?
Is it faster to go via Owl?
Well, not if you want to clean up South Field.
Apparently, Chuckles does not care about cleaning up South Field.
Okay. I mean... I'm sorry. Bombs being on Path to Volvagia easily just say, hey, there's a key in the bomb lock checks in fire. But it also could mean that our hammer is bomb locked. It should mean. I mean, you know?
Yeah, it's like you go check your bomb lock checks.
And Wafo taking down the little octopus. Bot dead.
Yeah, for anyone who's missed it, here are our current paths. We have Market to DC, which is definitely our bomb bag. We have Gerudo's Valley to Jabu, which was our Rudos. We have Domain to Deku, which was our Kokiri sword, staying on the torches. And Graveyard to Fire, which is either Epona's to get to bombs, which were on Big Pose, or it's a hook shot that was staying in the torches chest.
I don't think it can be the hook shot.
Something on Pierre?
Matt, please, those are not commands.
Wait, that's what I want my command to be, to make the bot evil chuckle again. Dassar, can we have the bot evil chuckle again, or is that an abuse of power?
Mine is an evil laugh. Mwahaha.
I just miss being able to make the Nightbot cackle maniacally.
I feel like maybe chat decides, oh, there's that copy going on City. Go back, Chuckles. Just in case.
Just in case, Chuckles.
Meanwhile, WAFO on Baronade, which has nothing, but as we mentioned, that does open up Light Arrow cutscene.
Ooh, it would be interesting if something was sitting on Light Arrow cutscene. I don't think that I've seen a run where something was on Light Arrow cutscene. I know that it can happen and probably has happened, but never on the matches I've watched.
Yeah, we do have a fulfilled path. Rudo's letter was on Link to Goron.
I am delighted right now.
Yes, that's amazing. We used to have blame commands, but it kind of feels bad even though everyone knows you're joking. So the blame commands got taken away. But now Sadie gets to cackle maniacally again.
Yeah, you know, you can be saying Sadie, you know, being like Sadie, or you can be like Sadie, you know? And regardless, just say my name and the bot will start cackling. Like summoning my spirit to even the games I am not here at.
Yes, perfect.
If something's on Wasteland, I expect everyone to use that command now.
And nothing in Deku so far. And are these also small chests? Yep, we are bailing out of here.
And ElWafo getting on out of the fountain, going to also chase Chuckles into Deku Tree. Where do you think ElWafo goes after Deku, assuming that we don't find our obvious progression in here?
Oh no. Ooh, we have not seen Bombshoe Bowling yet. Yeah, I definitely think Child Spirit. I think Chuckles goes and clears up Child Goron City, hopefully gets that strength. Again, we don't know that that strength is needed, but the fact that, like, 2 of them were on the way, hard to ignore that location.
And ElWafo continuing to not give us treasure chest minigame.
Mm-hmm. The bait.
Bait. They're like, there's no way it'll be treasure chest minigame.
No, never. Never. Alright. And that's Goma done for Chuckles. Waffle won't be too far behind. What you got, Goma? Nothing. I really want Hammer to be on chickens just because our emote with the hammer and the chicken is so perfect then.
Yeah, Hammer being on chicken, I think, would be the funniest possible outcome. Especially because, like, when does Chuckles or ElWafo check that?
And Chuckles not going back to Goron City, not doing any more child, going adult to do forest. I don't blame him at all.
Chase your progression until you can't chase your progression anymore. Like, there are still opportunities for Chuckles to get that other strength. Chuckles doesn't even necessarily need that other strength yet. You might as well go get Forest and then assess your options from there.
Yeah. Make an assessment. Well, chat started talking about, like, math and programming things. We're on our own, Sadie.
Oh, I thought we were talking about snakes. I do love me a good python. I actually do really, really like pythons. I think they're, like, really neat.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Chuckles back in Forest. We kind of have a better view of where these two are at. I think it's pretty much just ice is the difference. You know, I think Wafo probably has a, 7-minute lead to go do some other checks, but honestly, ice is pretty tempting anyway. We'll just have to see what Wafo decides to do.
Yeah, what ElWafo decides to do next is going to be really...
Kill it.
Oh god, I hate these things. Ah!
If I have a slingshot, which they do, I kill them. Like, no sense. I think the only reason Wafo didn't is because it saves an equip.
Yep, there's... okay, there's 20 seconds back for Chuckles. Jax, I have no idea what any of those words mean in that combination.
I know what these words mean individually.
But you have strung them together in a pattern that that's completely unrecognizable to me. Thank you for this article. I'm very excited to read it later. Using our VIP powers wisely.
None of us would ever abuse VIP and mod powers.
Oh, totally. Never. We've never in our lives. Oh, that's delightful. Where do you think ElWafo goes after this? Do you think Spirit? Child Spirit?
I would do Child Spirit, having found those silvers. But I would have done Child Spirit anyway, because actually, that's not true. I would have said, I'm gonna go do Child Spirit, and then I would have forgotten immediately to do Child Spirit, so...
Yeah, that's a mood.
But that's the decision I would have liked to make.
Yeah, I think Child Spirit is a pretty good bet at this point. I'm a little concerned that we don't know where Storms is. So we have all of Bottom of the Well just locked away.
Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly, at this point, I wouldn't even be too surprised to see Fortress play, because that's 3 pretty quick checks. Go do Haunted Wasteland.
Yeah, I think if I were in Chuckles' shoes, that's what I would do. Go do Child Spirit on ElWafo's side, and whenever Chuckles finishes up, basically do an adult run out to Spirit. Mm-hmm. Well, run out to Wasteland and then play Requiem for the last bit of the way.
Yep. And yeah. Child Spirit makes a lot of sense. It's been available for a long time, even though none of those items were, like, hinted path to anywhere or anything.
It's like you might as well.
You might as well. But it also gives some indication that Waffle might be headed here as adult, too. I feel like we are getting dangerously close to a casino. For our scale and our hammer.
I think for ElWafo, we're in the casino. We've stepped into Hotel California and are not checking out maybe anytime soon.
Oh, Chuckles!
Oh, F's in chat.
Oh, I thought he was gonna get that hit. Yeah, get your F's in chat. No fairy. At least... I mean, it's not even an at least. It just sucks. No, he should still have FW set up there. He can reset it. He's got double magic. Hopefully he remembers that. Maybe not. Maybe he doesn't have FW set up there. Or he'll remember after climbing back up. Oh, we already used it. Okay. My bad. Usually when you see people route that way, they've got it set up, but...
I think that's 2 or 3 keys. Definitely 2, but that might have been 3 keys child side spirits so far.
There's
someone who's better at counting than me, confirm.
There's only 2 checks.
Oh. Then
so it was 2.
The answer is 2.
The answer is 2. Counting is hard, and it's bad.
It's almost 9 o'clock. I don't have an excuse anymore.
Oh.
Big boy?
No? Oh, no. We don't need that.
Oh, incredible.
So... that is not locked behind the bottle.
Oh, and ElWafo out of bombs.
Oh no. Bomb? Stick.
Nope, that's a stick.
That's fine. We have a fire source. I think.
Yeah, or we have arrow, or fire. Wait. ElWafo hasn't dipped fire.
Okay. Wafo literally has no idea where the logic in this seed is.
No. Wafo doesn't. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, Graveyard is still definitely on the path to the bombs. We just know it's not for the bottle anymore. It's Epona's, so.
And Light Arrow cutscene was a bloopy.
Thanks, Bloopy. Alright. Wafo doing as we thought. Not having a fire source, this feels real bad for Wafo.
Yeah, it's...
Will we see... Oh, crap. Oh, crap? If anyone doesn't know what bow crap is, there's an Armos statue that you push all the way up the stairs and use to shoot arrows. Fiery arrows.
Oh gosh, I
test.
didn't even consider that. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, that would be spectacular. And there is a big chest here in adult side, so Let's find out. If this is a scale or a hammer, Chuckles could be in trouble. And it's always another slingshot.
That's
Always.
slingshot percent, folks.
Disgusting. Oh, Wafo doesn't have any Deku nuts either.
Oh. ElWafo. Ugh, this feels bad.
I mean, it's fine, but it sucks.
Yeah,
Well,
it's just annoying.
Yeah. These are the kinds of things that, you know, the time that they save adds up. It's not enough that, like, Chuckles' current deficit of ice is going to, like, it's not going to make up for that, but it is extra time. And there is boss key. So we were, in fact, hard child locked.
Interesting. Okay, that's good to know.
This is not plentiful. Don't even joke about 6 slingshots. Ooh. Plentiful and chest size and or texture matches contents is the worst.
Oh yeah, I bet that is absolutely insane and like even more unhelpful than just like normal distribution with no chest size matches contents.
Is it an idea for your next charity crowd control race, Dastar?
Oh.
You can't see, but I am wagging my eyebrows. Does that have a command yet, Dastar? If not, you should make a command, because
yeah, you should make a command about the charity race. Do it, do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess Dastar goes.
Dastar's brain. Just... Charity! Yay! I mean... Yes, we have the old one. That is passed, but the next one is crowd control, folks. Which, if you don't know what that means, it means that your donations, while going to an amazing cause, also get to inflict pain in the moment. Not prior to, but in the moment.
You could also be nice and like give them a single stick when they desperately need a stick. But it is way more fun to be mean.
Yeah. Gosh, who was it? Ela in the Discord was saying that one time Sponge was doing a crowd control, and while, like, jumping over to fight Twinrova, just iron boots midair.
Gosh, I saw that comment, and that's the funniest thing. It's surprisingly hard sometimes to time your crowd control donations to make stuff like that happen. So when you do, it's like chef's kiss.
Yep. Well, especially like I remember when oh gosh, who was Trez racing? Void, maybe? They were doing a crowd control last summer. And just the list, the actual, like, log gets so long sometimes that, yeah, that's why it gets hard to time things.
Yeah, the backlog of mayhem that we are trying to inflict upon our runners.
There's also, like, you can give them a single rupee. If they have 68 rupees, you can give them a single one to get nice rupees.
You can also just take away all their rupees right before they're about to buy a shield. Hashtag team never buy a shield.
It'd be so funny. Like, as a separate thing, form teams. Team never buy a shield versus always buy a shield, just battling it out.
Battling it out to who's gonna give rupees, who's gonna take them.
Yeah. Phantom Ganon down. Oh.
It's a Zora tunic. Not really finding anything here in Spirit. This is not paying out very much for ElWafo.
Yep.
So this could be the time back that Chuckles needs.
Yeah. This is certainly not going to... Oh no. Oh, ElWafo. This currently cannot bait Chuckles, but Chuckles is out of progression at this point. Yeah, I do think there was a big chest on the other hand, but maybe not. It looks small.
Looks small.
Alright, Chuckles. Now Spirit might bait him. Got 4 bombs.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to get hard locked out by virtue of not having any keys.
Which, buying bombs. So good. Ew. Deathstar, you will hate it. There's definitely a key that's fire locked logically. Yeah, we didn't see any bow stuff, so, I mean, Chuckles has slightly better resources, I think, than Wafo did going into Spirit. Is Wafo just gonna straight up, like, beat Spirit?
I mean, if you're here, I guess you can. That's a choice.
That is a choice.
Also, get your silver gauntlets in chat, because we now have both runners wearing them.
Woo! Though they're not silver for either of them.
But that's why we have these handy pride emotes.
You know what I think?
What?
I think Chuckles is making the right play here. I think there's a scale in water.
An out of logic scale in water?
It's not out of logic. All of our water items are in logic.
Oh, right. You don't need scale to get into water. Right.
No.
I'm just forgetting all of my logic today. I swear, it's like I've reverted to how I was commentating my first month of Zooter. Oh my gosh.
Like, I know we say irons are DLC, but also...
I also think that I got so used to Triforce splits and so used to just not needing to worry about going into dungeons unless you absolutely had to.
Mm-hmm. And Wafo is going to beat Twinrova by the looks of it. I am curious... What?
It's like if you're here and you don't know where else to go, then sure, why not?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I am surprised that Wafo would opt to do this rather than what Chuckles is doing, though. Based on what we have seen, there are, let's see, was anyone counting? Someone said there's at least a key, so there's a key and an item fire locked in here?
Yes. Oh, and Troll Rova starting out strong.
Yep. We do know River Chest is dead in water, but otherwise, there are still 3 items in here. We have our 2 keys. And yeah, Ocarina of Time is minuet, so we definitely don't need to do that. The only thing it would do is get you back to Sacred Forest Meadow faster, but they've done everything there.
Yeah, so there's no reason to pick up Minuet today. Now, that doesn't mean that we don't need to go into Shadow for something, and that would be awful because our options for getting into Shadow are Burning Cack or Prelude Check, both of which require us to beat water.
Yep. And yeah, Shannock pointing out, like, Sari is in fact our hard logical forest access because forest locked spirit completion. Yeah, we are just looking for a scale. I mean, water could also pay out our hammer for our scale in fire. It could also just be that Fortress was the play the whole time.
It could be that Chickens was the play the full time because
Chickens.
Yeah, Matt, they didn't do chickens, even though they spawned right beside a freaking chicken. And
we're like, hey, treasure chest game.
I think that it's very interesting the checks that our runners have chosen not to touch. Especially treasure chest game, like, drives me insane. I know that we have already fulfilled our path in that area, but it's like, you've got the lens, you've got early magic, just gold?
Okay. That's interesting.
Gold gauntlets are bait on my bingo board. Is flickering.
Yeah, I mean, we do know OGC Fairy is dead, so it wouldn't be relevant until we find either scale or hammer anyway. And Wafo? Treasure chest? Treasure chest?
Treasure chest? Also, yes, Wasteland? Like, I would be happy if we get either of those. I would like either.
Yep. Wafo... Gonna do field, maybe? Yeah, I think this might be field into fortress.
I think Tektide is a good guess. And then I guess ElWafo can go do Wasteland from there. Please go do Wasteland, ElWafo. I need to know.
Yeah. Was that a big chest?
I'm looking on the playback.
Is that Zora tunic logically required?
Oh, right! ElWafo hasn't gotten fire arrows!
Yeah. No.
That sucks.
Gonna die here in Central Pillar.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that's brutal.
We dead, Chuckles. Do you have to do this again, or do you just get to go in? Wait, there was a bow in... Oh yeah, because bow locked bombs. Yep. Okay. So Chuckles can just go get that. That's good.
Yeah, I think that's why Chuckles, like, saved and quit so that he didn't have to sit through the death screen.
Yep.
It'll be annoying to get back there, but...
Yeah, not too bad. Picking up some hearts. It's fine. Okay, so... What's Valley got for us? We can't get it, but we can see if it's big or not. I don't think so. I think it was small.
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 Just a tiny little chest today.
Yeah.
In big rocks.
Tiny little chest. So let's see... Does water... Oh. Okay, Okay, Chuckles thought he was gonna have to fight them again.
Oh, it's big.
Yeah, that's why you did it. He did peek it.
There's our scales! There's our logic! We've got our logic, folks!
Sadie, everything has been in logic.
Well, now it's extra logic.
Now the other hookshot is accessible.
Accessible, that's the word I wanted.
There we go.
I'm getting there. Wow. Okay. What do you think are the chances the other scale is here on horseback archery? Because that would be hilarious.
That would be amazing. Yeah, Dastar, GTG is foolish, but Fortress is not. You still need to do this to do Fortress.
We are not on top of what's logically required for what today. With this is not our finest moment, but that's why we have you all in chat as our third commentators.
Yeah, we're going with we're supposed to be fun to listen to, not informative today.
Not this morning we aren't.
Will Chuckles go back and turn in diving minigame?
God,
He will not.
No, he doesn't. He's just accepted that if that is anything, he's not getting it.
What do you mean, Dastar? No, that's our first scale.
Yeah, you just need iron boots and Zora tunic for that one, right? Because we found Zora tunic.
Yeah, we found Zora tunic. It's behind a hookshot, which is in logic. Because we had access to our fire arrows and our magic. And a bow.
Wow, Shannock, I love that you know exactly how many spirit keys you need to get that check for that Zora tunic.
Alright. A nice 1730 from Wafo.
Great number. Love that number.
So the only, bad thing here for Chuckles now is... Spirit, we now know, is logically required for that tunic, but are the golds on Twinrova required for our hammer?
That's a scary prospect to have unhinted gold lock hammer in an unhinted straight 3 on Twinrova. That's awful.
Yep. I don't think Chuckles found boss key yet, though, right?
No, Chuckles did not.
Okay. Wafo doing back of Lake Hints. Will we see... I mean, this is pretty close. If, Did Wafo warp from horseback archery? He must have peeked the chest from the jail.
I'm not
No, he didn't
sure
go
he
into the
did.
jail.
I don't think he did.
Hmm.
No, I think ElWafo finished horseback archery and then immediately warped here to Lake.
Yeah. I mean, famous last words, it's just one check, but... Okay.
There have been a lot of it's just one check moments
exactly.
in this run.
Yeah. Wafo might be planning to... Well, at least setting up for a fire dip eventually. We'll see. We'll see what Lake has.
Yeah, if ElWafo follows Chuckles into Water Temple, this will be a race. This will be a race.
There's boss key for water for Chuckles and fishing. Fishing for Wafo.
Marshall, I wouldn't say that that's the only scenario for Wafo. There are a lot of checks that both Chuckles and Wafo abandoned like early on. It's the best option, certainly, but there are a couple of different paths to victory right now.
Yeah, I mean, Chuckles has the advantage for, I would say, first time in this seed.
Yeah, this call to dip water absolutely paid out.
But a scale anywhere in the next few minutes, and again, wherever Hammer ends up being. Maybe the bomb lock check and fire ends up being our Hammer. That'd be pretty nasty.
I would still love for it to be out at Wasteland, especially because that would mean at this point, with us having no idea where Dens is, that you'd have to dip fire to get your hammer to beat fire.
Yep. Fire is hammer locked, but we didn't have bombs when Chuckle dipped it, so we don't know what's behind the bomb locked wall. We just know that it's either an item or a key. And that the other 4 checks that Hammer would open up, or the other 3 checks that Hammer would then open up, are also either items or keys. Just that there are 2 of them.
Morpha is being twitchy today.
Twitchy? Twitch?
Twitch? Get because we're on Twitch.
Silver Gauntlets Twitch?
Hey, represent. But at least she was quick to kill. And hey, Kasinja, welcome to the party.
Welcome
We
in.
have a hammer hunt.
Did Wafo do lap dive?
No. Wafo did not.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay. Chuckles like, fine, I'll grab it just in case. Shoot the sun could be our hammer. Chuckles, I assume we'll clean up Lake here, but we'll see.
Yeah, this is the casino we... What? It's another bomb bag.
It's another bomb bag.
This is the casino that we have been waiting for. We have no idea where the hammer is. We have no hint of where the hammer is. And with this forest medallion in Chuckles' possession, it can literally be anywhere.
Yeah, we're gonna find out the rest of our song layout. We're going to hopefully see the rest of Lake. And it kind of looks like Wafo might be thinking ice, which I would say definitely hands an even more solid advantage to Chuckles.
Yeah, if Wafo goes ice, then the gold gauntlets advantage would be really the only thing saving him, because that's a lot of time. And yep, here we go. Here's the ice play.
Yep. And I mean, Spirit is a long dungeon. And those golds were on Twin Roba. If golds are required, I mean, it'll be really close, honestly.
Yeah.
Depending on how hard Wafo avoids water. But I don't think he's gonna have a lot left after ice. The couple checks in fire, probably go back with those fire arrows. I mean, Child Goron City, neither of them is done. Chickens, treasure chest game.
I want Hammer to be on treasure chest game, like, even more badly than I want it on Wasteland, especially with, like, it would be hilarious.
But yeah, I mean, neither of them has made, like, a bad play. They all make sense. It's just, where's our hammer gonna be? Oh, Wafo saw... Has Wafo not done any of River?
Wafo hasn't.
Okay, so Wafo does not know that Fountain is foolish, but you know what?
Wait, no, Wafo must have whenever Wafo went to Jabu.
Oh, that's right. Yep. You're right.
I had to think about that one.
But Wafo might not have checked all of the hints then. Yep, because...
It would be absolutely hilarious, though, for our emote to come true.
Yeah.
Having hammer chickens would be utterly delightful. One of the first matches I ever commentated where I made a correct, like, prediction was predicting hammer on chicken. So I'm, like, very fond of that.
Chickens cannot be in the toilet, Death Star. We've been over this.
Death Star, you keep dreaming and dreaming, and it's just hasn't happened.
So, like, in one of your seeds, you're waiting for that to happen? Very first seed I ever played, my Kokiri sword was in the toilet. And I failed to collect the rupees so many times that I ultimately ended up cheating because my friends in chat took pity on me. That is a bow-locked bow.
Interesting. And otherwise not finding anything yet in Ganon's? I'm going to be interested to see what we find on the climb.
Yeah, I mean, this is where those golds hurt. And I think Chuckles will have pretty much no choice but to go back, child. I don't think you really want to go back into water, for example.
Well, Chuckles still has to check the fortress checks, and like I said earlier, might choose to check fortress checks and Wasteland on way out to Spirit, or backwalk from Spirit and go do fortress check.
And yeah, Sheikah, Shogi, those are red hammer only boulders in front of Crater Fairy.
Yep, no lifting those bad boys.
Wafo getting a little too excited with this ground jump. And I'm guessing this is a reverse play, so we should see both the top of Fortress... Oh, no. I forgot Chuckles didn't actually do these two checks.
Chuckles?
Okay. Lens minigame. Let's do
Lens
it.
at minigame.
Oh,
Let's go,
song.
Chuckles.
That's right. He didn't pick up any of these songs. Storms. Okay.
Hey, Well's a great choice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I would go... no, Sheikah. Silver cannot be broken with hammer. Yeah, Nocturne is vanilla. Thanks, game.
And still, no treasure chest minigame check.
F's in chat. For all the believers and unbelievers. But congratulations to the people who are gonna get so many points for thinking they wouldn't do it. And Sir Nyquil of Sealand, thank you for the tier 1 subscription. 19 months. Chuckles, please.
take a quick dip in the bath, you know?
But I just played Storms. What do you mean the well isn't drained?
What do you mean I have to go all the way to the windmill, all 20 steps?
And Wafo is also going to show us King Zora, which I would definitely watch the right side here because Kokiri's sword is a big item. We know that hammer would not be required for that, but that could be big.
Yeah, that would be pretty huge.
Say the worst thing for Chuckles is if he were to find, say, Dins and Hovers along the way here.
Incredible!
Yes, let's go! As I was saying, watch the right side of the screen.
Oh, wow. Incredible.
Oh, that's trash. That is not scale locked, so you
did not have to double dip if you just followed the logic and didn't early dip ice.
Oh, that's so funny. It also kind of explains a little more why there's no specific path to Morpha. Why the others kind of took priority, and there's the other wallet. Because, okay, so both wallets...
And we got bomb percent.
Nice. That's so funny. Yeah, neither scale is scale locked.
This is actually very good for ElWafo if Hammer is in Light Trial.
Mm-hmm. Yep. 1 bottle, a hammer, Dins, Hovers, Goron Tunic, and Light Arrows. Wow.
Gosh, I forgot we hadn't found Light Arrows.
And Nehru's.
Yes, and double defense, you know, all the important ones.
The very important ones. All the
very important ones for a night out on the town.
Yep.
A night in the Zooter.
Zooter safely. Alright.
And hey, welcome in, Brot.
Bro. Bread.
Ooh, I want some bread. I'm having bread after this match.
We can't actually call bread though, because we have a bread too.
We do have a bread. We got bottle percent.
Bottle percent officially reached.
I can check that off of my bingo.
Death Star called required fire arrows before the seed even started.
Yeah, Death Star. Oh, big chest?
More big chest? Oh.
I hate everything. Where's Dins at? Where?
Yeah, remember when I said that would be bad? That could be bad.
That could be bad.
That could be bad for Chuckles. We'll see. Climbing through the chest, Chuckles.
Just no cares in the world.
No, not a single care in the world. Oh, it is big. I was like, yeah, calm down, well. Not Dins, not Dins. Hey.
titties!
We found double defense!
You love to see it, especially with Chuckles getting kind of low on health. Like, that's a great find.
It's like, do you
And
love to see
before
it?
going into fire, that's a great find.
I mean, kind of. It doesn't increase your fire timer. Which, like, devs, please.
Devs, please. Double our fire timer. Why? Why?
What is happening?
There we go.
Okay, so now light arrows being in light trial is really what
Wafo's
Wafo needs.
way back. Yeah.
Yep. Especially having already dipped into fire, we are kind of likely to find a boss key in those first 3 checks, but we'll find out how deep we have to climb. High we have to climb? We call it deep fire, but you're climbing.
Yeah, you're near the top. I never put together that you climb up because you dive down to the bottom of the volcano at the start.
Yep.
That's how physics work.
Yep.
Incredible. Yeah, strength was on Twinrova. ElWafo did the entirety of Spirit.
Yep. Which gave Chuckles time to not only catch up, but make a semi-risky play into water.
That paid off because the other scale is sitting in water.
Yep. And yeah, no, we don't have any strengths hinted. But that's partly because, even though the 2 strengths locked something, like, it could only, there is boss key, our Wafo. Yep, Chuckles is in glow. So we'll see, what Wafo ends up doing. Those, golds would probably make it pretty tempting to go into Ganon, so we might find out pretty quickly if, those are required.
Yeah, it would be wild if lights are sitting in light trial.
Yeah.
Can't be outside Gan's Castle Fairy. We already got a hint for that. So light trial is Wafo's only out. Because this is the boss key.
Yep. Like I was saying, it was kind of likely with no key in the other 2 checks that we could have done the first time, so not too surprised to see that there. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Matt. Like, that looks like the hovers setup, but... This is also a way to do this. Wafo gonna hop into central pillar here, raise the water level. Chuckles going for a fairy. Makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's just a good thing to have before going into a Volvagia fight.
Mm-hmm.
Shannock, I hate that. So Hook is very clearly pathed to Volvagia to get Hammer from Well, but the bombs are also pathed because both scales required bombs. Incredible.
Alright, Wafo. Nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we did have a wallet locked behind Gale. You still need blue fire, Dastar, which requires turning in letter in this case, because Ganon's is the only other place. Well, I mean, you can also buy it, but that's also locked behind scale via long shot.
All right, let's see if Morpha is nicer to Wafo than she was for Chuckles.
No, because the scale in water is locked behind tunic, which is either 2 wallets or the tunic, so...
Logic? Not even once.
Not even once. Yeah, Volv being a bit of a brat today.
Luckily with Big Stabby, didn't take too long even with her being a brat.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so Volv and Morpha simultaneously dying for both of our runners. So we might see Light Trial, like, end the hint pretty close together.
That would be so funny if we managed to get the hint at the same time Wafo gets the lights out of Light Trial. If that's what winds up happening, we don't know. We don't have the spoiler log. Wink, wink. Just kidding. We swear we don't.
Yeah, we actually don't, though.
We have no freaking clue. But we can hope.
Hope and pray for lights in Haunted Wasteland.
Ooh, that would be delicious.
Alright, Chuckles. Crater Fairy, while you're here. Boss key. Little airdrop there.
I love how all of us on the volunteer team like to joke about the spoiler log and then immediately have to go, we're kidding, we swear we do not have it. We have some integrity to this race.
Yep. Alright, Wafo picking up the song before going to Ganon's. So we'll see what he decides to do with that information. And yet, we, like, totally blew by happy 2 hours. So maybe as Chuckles gets the lights hint, we can do our 2.5 hour shoutouts.
Yeah. And Wafo choosing to go check Ganon's castle first, which honestly, with Light Trial available, do it.
Oh, 100%. So yeah, Bot is still dead, right?
Yes,
thanks,
but Dassar is posting.
Thanks, Dassar. Yeah, shout out to our runners, Chuckles and ElWafo, putting on a great league match here for us. We're about to find out if Chuckles has to go and do Spirit. But thanks to them for letting us restream, and of course the league organizers. Our trackers, Pwox, Lady Draco, and Shannick, thank you all so much. Pushing the buttons, filling in the note sheet so Sadie and I can completely disregard it because, you know, we're not paying attention to anything this morning. Sadie, my lovely co-com, thanks so much for joining me. And Restreamer, who is not some fool.
Inside Ganon's castle!
No!
It's inside Ganon's castle! It's Light Trial!
And that is worst case scenario for Chuckles, obviously.
Shout out to CoCom's Mel for handling me yelling very, very well. I'm losing my mind right now.
And there are the lights, and that boss key is not deep at all.
So,
So, Wafo deciding to go bottom of the well is really gonna be... I mean, it seems like a pretty easy choice, honestly. There's not much left for Wafo to do outside of Ganon's castle. But Spirit...
Oh, and Chuckles has to go child.
Yeah, the worst thing for Chuckles here is gonna have to be age changing, but he can't even like really go mode. That's too bad for Chuckles, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, that's it's all gonna come down to what's ElWafo's next move, and I think it would be silly to not do bottom of the well. There's not really a better choice, but
yeah, we'll see. This is really interesting because Wafo having gone and done ice now, like I'm not really sure where the time difference is at this point, considering what they've both done. Except Central Pillar, really. Slightly different water routing got Wafo the boss key a little faster.
Yeah, treasure chest game guessers might get bailed out if Wafo decides to clean up some child checks on the way to well. But that's almost certainly going to be ElWafo's next move.
Alright, Chuckles. Lake cleanup. Yeah. It's... Let's see. How much time? So Wafo's gonna need... If he routes the same way Chuckles did, which I personally saved Dead Hand for last, if Wafo does that too, that's gonna save him, you know, a good minute. But being able to just go get that boss key and beat Volvagia, you're looking at probably, what, 5-6 minutes? After
Yeah,
hammer?
I think that's a pretty fair estimate. Yeah.
So Chuckles has... I don't know that Chuckles can get those golds, especially doing cleanup like this.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be telling if Chuckles goes back child here pretty quick and like immediately runs out the spirit. But with so much kind of left over in child.
Yeah, I mean, the strength 3 is easily worse than the hammer at this point.
Oh yeah, awful. And it all, like, this might all come down to like ElWafo making a honestly lucky play and just full clearing spirit.
Yep.
This is scary. This is scary.
This is what we call getting randoed for sure. Oh. Yeah, they're even unlucky plays, but like Chuckles is gonna get some bad news here. It looks like he's gonna go check King Zora. Will he remember that he didn't actually turn in diving minigame, for example? Like... Yeah, exactly, Quox. Chuckles has no bad play in front of him, because he just needs a strength, and it can be literally anywhere, because there was no hinted path strength.
Yeah, so it's like you could go check density, but then you have all of these orphan checks. And I do think that that's something that was very interesting early on with both of these runners, is how many checks they just did not touch.
Wafo gonna do chickens? No, it's night. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be go mode pretty quick here for Wafo from the looks of it. Chuckles is going child because he has a lot more child cleanup than adult. Let's just, I mean, for the sake of a close race, I'm hoping to see Requiem here.
Yeah.
But
yeah, Requiem. I think we're going to see Treasure Chest game now. So get your guesses ready because I do think we are going to see it. And then Chuckles, I think, will go Requiem. So yeah, go ahead and get your guesses in chat because I will be surprised if Chuckles does not just go ahead and do a Treasure Chest mini game. No, Bombchu Bowling first. Well, that's okay. Keep your guesses in chat. We will honor them. melqwii, I love that you and Dastar are opposites of each other.
Dastar also, yeah, yep. Nice.
Right. I gotta go check the ferry. Oh, this is so stressful knowing where things are and watching the runners.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Gosh.
We should definitely ask the runners about their reluctance to touch a single Kakariko chicken.
Hey.
We got tunic percent. Oh, not gonna check treasure chest game?
No!
I guess maybe Chuckles is assuming that, like, oh, if it's treasure chest game, I've lost.
Yeah, yep. The people who really doubted treasure chest game would be checked. You're winning this, I think.
Yeah, you all are about to get some, like, good points, so, like, have fun with that.
Wallets.
Yay, wallet percent. We got wallet percent, bomb percent, slingshot percent, and bottle percent. The only percent we didn't get was bow percent.
And spell percent.
And spell percent.
Womp womp. Yeah, otherwise
Womp
our
womp.
spreadsheet, very full.
Yeah, very, very well filled out. Good job, trackers. A+.
Oh no, Chuckles.
Yeah, you gotta figure that our runners are both stressed at this point.
Oh yeah, 237, knowing where they found items. I'm just curious if Chuckles kind of goes all in on Spirit here. Hail
I
Mary.
would love Chuckles to go all in on Spirit, if just for the close race.
Right. Because if he, like, honestly, if he just said, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna rush Twin Rova at this point and go back if I need to.
Yeah, like, that would be wild. Okay, so Chuckles is going back to Temple, so I think Chuckles will go back Spirit.
Yeah, I think that's what makes sense, having found that, mirror shield. But...
yeah, because in Chuckles' mind, any other check that he's orphaned, like,
oh,
ElWafo would have likely won by now. Oh, no.
Like, it's just a quick save quit back, but that's unfortunate.
Every second matters at this point. Yeah, Chuckles is going all in on Spirit. Okay, we've still got a race.
And a nice use of Furor's Wind there. And this is gonna be go mode for Wafo. So Chuckles has about 30 seconds to decide to rush Twin Rova.
Ooh, not
Unlikely.
Oh, I wish Chuckles would, though. I wish Chuckles would just Hail Mary and be like, oh, Trovova's gotta have some today.
Yeah, it sucks that everything on adult side is too strength locked, you know? Alright. Oh, so there's not a... Oh, okay. No. Yeah. And Wafo's got a pretty quick fire here.
Yeah, just kind of waiting to see at this point, like, how quickly ElWafo will be in Ganon's castle compared to Chuckles.
Yeah. Interesting decision. Picking up some fairies, anticipating a climb. Gonna find... Oh, gonna find a key here.
Simultaneous key grab, I love it.
Yep. Yeah, unfortunately for Chuckles, Wafo would have to have an extraordinarily bad few full Vajia fights. And probably a miserable climb. And still die to Ganon.
Yeah, it's... I'm hoping the runners will feel up for an interview, because I do really want to ask them about their routing and about their decision to especially abandon chickens and treasure chest minigame, because treasure chest minigames really, because there were several opportunities for them to go check that, and we know it wasn't necessary, but I do think it's a very interesting choice to just completely bypass that one multiple times.
Yep.
What's sort of your big burning question that if the runners come in for an interview, you want to ask?
I mean, I guess in part, why dip water when he did for Chuckles? I think we all know the answer is like, well, I have progression to do, and who knows? But also, like, putting off Goron City for so long was probably the real kicker as far as routing. And this is gonna be boss key for Wafo. Chuckles entering the climb. Still has a little bit to decide to just rush Twin Rova here. making the smart but incorrect decision to continue on.
Oh. Chuckles is, though, making pretty fast work of Spirit. It won't be enough to catch up with ElWafo, but it will be enough to tighten the race for the end.
Yeah, I can see Chuckles picking up lights about when Wafo does. But Twinrova is slow.
Yeah. Twinrova is probably one of the slowest, unless you get just like a very, very bad Phantom Ganon fight.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just, it is so interesting because someone in chat said, you know, they both kind of got lucky on plays, but I would say Wafo got luckier with Twinrova paying out those golds.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is that if those lights were literally anywhere else,
Yeah.
Chuckles would be done by now.
Yep.
But the fact that those lights were in the one location that only ElWafo has access to, by virtue of doing the entirety of a stone dungeon, that's just wild. Like the stars aligned for ElWafo on this one.
Yep. Yeah. Shadow would have been equally bad for both of them, just because we don't know where Dins is.
What if Dins is sitting out on Wasteland?
It could be.
Given what we've seen so far, I would not be surprised.
Yeah. It can't be in GTG.
Because it's foolish.
Dins opens up progression. It doesn't matter if Dins is required or not. It unlocks checks. And Chuckles skipping Twinrova and going back into fire.
Chuckles! No!
Oh, Chuckles.
So when are we getting Chuckles a Chuckles luck emote?
Oh. I mean, there is one. I don't think it's added on this channel, but it's just unlucky.
Alright, and ElWafo is going to go face the pig.
Yeah, the no Chuckles counter is in double digits.
I'm actually very tempted to watch this VOD back and actually count how many times we've said no Chuckles.
Yeah. No Chuckles and Wafo no!
Yeah, see who we said no to more, because there has been a lot of...
100% Chuckles.
A lot of facepalming at our runners.
Yeah, I would say one thing I want to ask Chuckles is if the Dampe Void kind of tilted him, because he's certainly not playing the way I normally see him play. He is making the same decisions, but his execution hasn't been quite what I'm used to seing.
Ooh, I had completely forgotten about the Dampe Void, and yeah, that's a pretty tilt-inducing.
Mm-hmm. You just yeeted Link into the void. You didn't
that's a bad feeling to start with.
Yeah, like, we've all done it. It sucks. Feels bad. But... yeah, I don't think either runner, like, made bad decisions. Like, in Chuckles' case, it just is unfortunate that the decision he should have made was to fight Twinrova, and is now back in fire. And Wafo made the call to full clear pretty much, a stone dungeon, and it paid out big. So I'm curious to hear, oh no! Waffo, no! I'm curious to hear what he thought finding those lights.
Yeah, yeah. Oh! Not knocked down. Oh! Never mind.
Does Waffo still have a fairy? Oh no!
Yeah. Oh, jeez! Phantom Ganon decided to be Team Chuckles today.
Yeah. Yeah, had Chuckles finished Twinrova,
this would be closer than it.
This might have been. Okay, there we go. He's fine. Wafo's got this.
Yeah, especially with Big Stabby. Oh.
Oh no!
Oh!
Waffo!
Waffo!
Yeah, I think Waffo still had a Master Sword equipped from fire, but... Okay, special attack. Yep, just shoot him. There we go. There we go.
There we go.
Oh, Chuckles. The wrong dungeon. And yep, bacon time.
It's bacon.
Love bacon. Bacon is so good.
It would be funny if Chuckles found, like, dins here in Fire.
Mm-hmm. Well, Chuckles never picked up Nocturne, so, like...
But at least Chuckles knows where it's at.
Waffo. Yes.
Oh, hey, Bongo is in logic.
No. All this time, we forgot about ice arrows. That is phase 1 of Ganon down for ElWafo.
Yeah, ElWafo making quick work of him. On to phase 2. Time to cut up some thick sliced bacon. Chuckles is trying to decide if...
Going back to water.
No. Dark Link's not the answer.
No, but G is Waffo. Get him in chat. Going to move to an even record of 2-2. Yeah, and the treasure chest game deniers take all of our fake money.
All 30 points that people bet on that.
Yeah.
Like, take your money. Whenever... Oh, not until Chuckle forfeits.
Nobody checked it. I can't believe no one checked it.
Incredible. I can't believe they walked by it. I think I counted 4 separate times from the time that we started that. Yeah, from the time that we started that prediction. Chuckles, I think, walked by it 3 times. ElWafo walked by it once. Or no, ElWafo walked by it 3 times. Chuckles walked by it once.
Yep.
It was wild.
230% payback.
Are you sure that's not 2,300% payback? Because if you each bet only 10 coins, that would be only 33. 33 bits. 33, whatever they're called. Fake money.
Channel points.
Channel points.
Channel
Thank
points.
you. Oh, that HK bucks.
HK bucks. It's like Starbucks, but without the caffeine.
Well, that was a wild match, honestly. That was not what I anticipated for first thing in the morning. We really thought it was going to be a jet seed. We say, and now we're almost at 3 hours.
Mm-hmm. And, a required stone spirit makes sense. They really didn't, aside from ice, neither runner really did a lot of unrequired checks.
Yeah, for better or worse, did not touch what wasn't necessary until they absolutely had to. But there was also, it seemed like constantly a lot that was available to our runners at any given moment. So whenever they did run out of very obvious progression, it was like, well, where do I head now?
Mm-hmm.
And Pox, you're right, GTG Foolish and No Dins, limited us just enough that it wasn't too maddening. But still, given where Chuckles was in the strength hunt, it would have been nice to have just a tiny bit more direction.
Hey, Chuckles. GG's.
GG's.
That was...
Do you know where Strength 3 was?
No, it's probably on one of the many checks I've orphaned.
So it is, but a far more recent one than you probably really want to hear. Are you ready?
Carnal me dijo que entrara General
Twin
Voice.
Roba.
Yeah. Alright, okay. That's fine. Did Wafo do spirit? No. There we go.
Yep.
Yeah, Wafo actually did spirit while looking for a scale.
Oh.
Yeah, so was able to route in child spirit before doing adult spirit, so was able to route that maybe a little bit more cleaner. Since I know you got locked out of spirit with that boss key. And GG's Wafo, welcome in.
GG's, thank you.
GG's Wafo.
Either of you want to start with any thoughts on the seed?
No.
It wasn't so bad.
No.
See, I think that when I found the hookshot on Graveyard, I was hoping that was an advantage for me, maybe having being able to do forest early. But then as the seed went on and I wasn't finding much, I started to worry. And then when I found the strength 3 on Twin Roba, I was hoping that it was going to be useful in some way. And I think from what I hear, I think that ended up giving me the win.
Yeah, I never did. Well, I did. I found the scale before doing spirit, so I got the hint from Ganon saying it was inside Ganon's castle, and I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
Here come. This isn't random strength league. Come on, this is ridiculous. So yeah, I did spirit, and then I was like, I'm not doing Twin Rover. Twin Rover's slow. But yeah, I guess I really felt behind, maybe from 30 seconds in.
Oh, I will
when I went to Gary Forest instead of Lon Lon Ranch, I was like, Deku's not open. Why am I doing this?
We actually were wondering, Chuckles, if the void out on Dampe Race tilted you a little bit.
No, I did that on purpose. the time was too slow.
Oh, all right. We totally missed that here in the commentators booth.
No, I was absolutely on fire. I was so annoyed. Yeah, I think the kind of just delivery of this today was just terrible, absolutely terrible. Like getting that bomb bag, like doing ice before getting the bomb bag, and because I just didn't think I had opponents at that time, so I was like, well, I can't be bothered to do lens game. The slingshot could still be where the bomb bag is because I didn't do that in Child 1, and then I got the hint that it wasn't in River. I was like, cool, and then ice was a dud, and then yeah, I just felt sad the whole seat.
Yeah, your the other scale, you got different scales, both of you.
No way.
Chuckles got one
Yeah.
in Central Pillar Wafo, and Wafo got his off of King Zora.
Both nice checks.
Wow. So, who had 6 meds first?
You did.
You did.
Oh well.
But
happens.
Wafo, because of getting golds, had lights before Hammer. So
yeah, I started going down the rabbit hole of being like, "Fuck, why are you not done yet?" Because, like, I didn't really have a lot left.
Yeah, I think it's because I did Spirit first instead of going to Ice. Because I don't know, when you see that Sora's Fountain is foolish, I get lazy and I don't want to go to do Ice. It's just like.
But that's why
checks
you
and-
find the Zora's Fountain is foolish and on the way to Ice Cavern, like I did.
Yeah.
And I was like, now I really hate this. And then, but the thing is, like, the song I could have been Nocturne, Storms, Minuet even would have been nice because then I could have used my FW again, and Saria's, and of course it was the shit song that was in in Ice Cavern. Yeah,
No,
I
yeah,
don't
for
know.
sure. The song makes it worth it, but I was just too lazy and I didn't want it to go early.
Yeah. I think I left one check in every dungeon. I think I left Darklink because I used all my keys. I left Twin Rover. I didn't bother doing the basement in Bottom of the Well because why would you do that? I don't need Strength 3. Yeah, this kind of felt bad, but like I think you deserve to win, Wafo, because like that was great. That was really well played. It was just
Thank you. It sounds like it was a close match, so I'm happy.
it was super close. It was incredibly close. Another question that me and melqwii had watching the two of you was, you both multiple times, even with Sunsong, ran past the treasure chest game and just did not do it. Was there, like, did it ever cross your mind to check out the treasure chest game? Or was it just one of those things where you're like, okay, I've gotten my market, like Wath, I'm going to just not worry about the rest of it?
yeah, it's slow.
Yeah,
Slow.
same for me. When I got the bomb back, I was done with market.
Yeah,
And that's what I was saying. I'm like, well, they both just shunned chickens. You spawn right next to a chicken, and neither of you touched any of the cack chickens. I'm so disappointed.
no, I nutted one of them. But yeah, I was just gonna. I actually thought Wafo would have done chickens to start with.
No.
So
I never do chicken. Chicken is last luck for me every time.
yeah.
Oh,
So I was like, well, if it's there, I've lost, and I don't care because 7 chickens is just dreadful. What an awful setting. Yeah, I didn't get. Oh, I did get the last wolf. Yeah, it was Zora's Domain to Goma. Yeah, GTG Foolish was interesting.
Especially since like everything was available pretty early.
Mm.
Wafo, I don't think you were in Logic at all the entire seed because your fire arrows were in Fire Temple, and you never got them.
Yeah, I knew fire arrows or Dean's Fire were somewhere, but
Yep.
I mean, Din's is in light trial or somewhere. I don't know. Because I was like, once I get Din's, I'm in shadow. Like, I'm leaving wherever I am and I'm going in shadow. Was my thought.
No, I think
maybe
Din's
Din's
is...
is in GTG or something.
Well,
No,
yeah,
it can't be in
Waffle,
GTG.
you didn't peek the Fortress rooftop chest, did you?
No, I did. I usually pick it when I let the guards like take me or
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know
okay.
how do you say it, and I just take a look before jumping down.
Oh, so you did Fortress then?
Yeah, I was thinking that maybe Ipona was the path from the graveyard, and that the
Yeah,
hammer
but
was going
once
to be
the bomb
there.
bag is on Big Pose, then that's resolved. So I wasn't
Yeah.
first with that in the end. Yeah. Oh well, that was fun.
Chuckles check
Just gotta,
Wasteland.
just gotta shrug. Why?
I don't know. Dastar put it in all caps in the chat. So if you still have the seat open.
No, I don't. I don't.
Because that's
Yeah,
another place that
we're just gonna tuck that seed away in some dark corner of our closet and just not think about it.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I thought you both played really well.
Oh really? Oh, I didn't.
No, I'm trying to be nice to you, Chuckles. Come
Yeah,
on.
but there's no point. We're friends now. You could be you could be truthful. Like I played shit. That was awful.
Okay. Well, listen back to the commentary. You'll hear me comment on that. So
I fell off. Oh my god! I died to the Stalfos in the friggin' Forest Temple. Oh my! I was so angry this entire seed. I was. Thank God I wasn't like talking to chat today because I would have been a miserable fucker like speaking to today. Like, but it's all right. I can get really drunk now and play more Zuta, so it's fine.
yeah, let's go. Wafo, you have an even record now for
I
league.
do. Nice.
Yep, I think 2-2. So that's good.
Yeah, I was scared because it's my first time doing league, so I was hoping to end up like 0-10.
I mean,
So
you
2-2
still
is
could. You
nice.
could withdraw. I mean, don't withdraw, but like they eliminate your wins then. But
That is true.
We don't want
Everything is
that.
lost.
Chat, any other comments, questions, concerns? I won't hear complaints. You can send those to Dastar.
Yeah, and speaking of Dastar, just one last shout out to all of the people involved today. I'm sure Dastar has them ready to copy and paste, but shout out to our runners like both Chuckles and ElWafo. Like regardless of how you all felt like you did, it was so much fun to watch and so much fun to commentate and like thank you for giving us like an absolutely insane seed and enduring that insane seed. Shout out to our trackers, both Pwox, Lee Draco, Shannock. We would not know anything happening this morning without them. Shout out to our restreamer, Dastar. Thanks for being here and letting us rag on you sometimes. And shout out to melqwii for being my co-commentator this morning.
And shout out to Sadie, Chuckles Wafo. Sadie got up at 7 a.m. to do comms for this. So
I know Sadie hates getting up as well, so
oh god, I hate it so much. I had the worst logic calls that I've had since I began commentating, so I am also ready to like put this seed behind me.
but no, it was great. Thank you, Sadie, for being up. Chuckles Wafo, thanks so much. This was a lot of